Hi, my name is Dan Anderson. Welcome to the training video for the iOptions Smart Profit System. Today is Friday the 26th of April and it is 9:33 a.m. Now I have $5,688.50 in my account. I've made this amount over the past 2 weeks and I'm going to show you step by step exactly how this system works so that you'll be able to trade exactly like I do using this system. I'll be showing you how to make a trade, how to earn money, and how to quickly recoup any loss and earn that money back right away. And regardless of your experience level, anyone can make this work. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is click on the 60 Seconds tab. Now, I'm selecting the Euro-USD currency pair here, but you can select any currency pair available. Now, right here's the payout. You can see that you make a massive 70% return on your investment. And these are the call up and put down buttons. And over here, well, this is a graph that shows you the directions of the currency over a 1-hour period. Your first step is to click on this up-down tab. Select the currency pair you're trading. In our example, it's Euro-USD. And as you can see here, what you have is the Trader's Choice tool. This is a social trading tool that tells you what direction the majority of traders are trading at the moment. Now, the easiest way to explain this tool would be to compare this to, well, like Facebook likes, for example. If you see a lot of people liking a certain page, you know there's something on it. This tool works for me exactly the same way when I'm trading. I choose to always follow the same direction the majority of traders are trading using the data I collect from this tool. Now, that doesn't mean the majority of traders will always be right, and you'll soon learn how my strategy will cover all sorts of situations which you might encounter when you're trading. Okay, so the first step of the system is checking the direction the majority of traders are trading using this Trader's Choice tool. We look at the Trader's Choice tool to see what direction the majority of traders are trading, and as you can see, 47% of traders are saying it will go down, and 53% of traders are saying it's going to go up. Now, in order to make a trade, you have to click on the 60 Seconds tab, and now we're going to enter our first trade, which is step 2. Now, the first trade will be for $5, and this is already populated here in the investment box. We just need to click on the call or up button, and we'll always be following the majority of traders. And if you remember, the Trader Choice tool stated that 53% of traders were trading in this direction. Here, we see the trade we just submitted. We see the currency pair, the direction of the trade, the start and end time, the trade price, and when the trade will expire. You can see the 60-second countdown in real time. Now, you'll see it might change between the red and green color, showing whether it's a win or a loss. But don't get worried if you see the color red. I mean, that tends to scare a few folks. Remember, we're in this for the long haul. A few losses here and there, they're not going to matter in the long term. Now, no matter what happens here as we wait for the trade to expire, the key thing really is to not get excited, no matter whether your trade is going to win or lose. See, it doesn't really matter. You're always trying to look at the bigger picture. This is very important for me to emphasize. If you're here just to win one trade, you're in the wrong business. You have to keep your emotions separate from your trading session and concentrate on the strategy. Now, it looks like this was a successful trade. I won the $8.50, which means I've made a profit of $3.50. My account balance up here automatically updates in real time, as you just saw. So what I'll do now is I'm going to start with step 1 all over again. I'm going to go to the up-down tab. I'm going to look at the Trader's Choice tool to see what direction most traders are trading. As you can see, 53% saying it's going to go up. So we'll click again on the 60 Seconds tab. So we'll click again on the 60 Seconds tab and enter a $5 trade, again, in the same direction. We're going to click up, we're going to click Start, then OK, and we're on again. Again, here you can see the trade that we just submitted, and you can see the 60-second clock counting down. Now, if I win this trade, I'll simply go back to step 1 and 2 again, and I'm going to continue making these small $3.50 profits, and those are going to add up to a nice amount of money as long as I don't lose a trade. And since I'm trading in the same direction as the majority of traders, it can take me a while to lose a trade. But once it does happen, I just move on to step 3. Step 3 involves a $20 trade. That's enough for me to recoup my $5 loss from the first trade and generate a profit of $9 on top of it, thus staying in the black. Now, I really want to show you this next step, so I'm glad you'll get to see if this trade is unsuccessful. Now, as you may have noticed, an important thing about the strategy, especially when trading 60-second binary options, is the speed at which you enter into the trade. As soon as you lose a trade, don't hesitate for a second. You have to quickly follow up by continuing on to the next step in order to recoup your loss and catch that currency fluctuation. Now, it looks like this was another successful trade, which means I've made a profit of $3.50. You see here my account balance automatically updated. So again, we're going to enter another $5 trade. So we're going to go quickly back to the up-down tab. We're going to check the Trader Choice tool. We see that 53% are saying it's going to go up, 47% saying it's going to go down. Then we'll go back to the 60 seconds tab and we'll submit another $5 trade exactly as we did before. Hit the up button, hit the start button, we'll hit the OK button, and the clock is now counting down. Now, a lot of traders ask me, can I use this strategy to trade on different platforms? Well, the simple answer is no. Each platform works in a slightly different way, and I've created this strategy to work specifically with the iOption platform. So you must follow the rules exactly for the system to work. You can't make changes to the time frame or the amount the steps specify. So we're going to watch this trade a little bit here, and as you can see, it's fluctuating a little bit between the green and the red. Now remember, don't worry. We're going to ride this out and just see kind of where this trade ends up. I do hope this is a losing trade because I really think it's important that you see a number of the steps, and I want to be able to show you the next step in the process. We've got a few more seconds left to go on this trade, and you can see we're still in the green here with just about 10 seconds left, so it looks like we're still going to win this trade. We'll wait here as it finishes counting down, and yep, we've won this trade. Now, my account balance up at the top has updated again in real time, and we're just going to keep going until I lose a trade. Then I'll be able to show you all the steps from my system. So we'll go back to the up-down tab. We'll check the Trader Choice tool at 53% saying it's going to go up, 47% saying it's going to go down. So then we'll head right back over to the 60 seconds tab. We'll check our $5 investment. We'll click the up button and the start button. We'll hit OK, and we're back trading again. Now remember, you can see all of our trade information right here. Now notice, I'm not pausing the video and saying, oh, I'll be back in a few minutes or anything like that. I really want you to experience with me how the system works live. Now the time for this trade is counting down, and it looks like we have a red bar here, which I was actually looking forward to seeing. Now don't take that the wrong way. I'm not happy about it, and I'm not sad about it. My emotions are completely removed from my trading, and it's imperative that you maintain the same separation as well when you're trading, no matter if it's red or green. Now this trade here is fluctuating a little bit between the red and the green. Oh, there we go, back into the red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my next trade ready. I'm going to select $20 as the next step. Now remember, this is step number 3. We're going to wait for the countdown. And see how it says lost on the right there? So now I quickly enter my $20 trade. Now did you notice I didn't wait for 1 second? And that's very important. I really want you to experience how the system works live. So while we're waiting, let's discuss the next trade, which would be step number 4. Now, if we do end up losing the $20 trade, the next trade will be a $50 trade, and that'll bring in a profit of $35. Again, this would be enough to cover the $25 in total losses from the $5 trade and the $20 trade, and we'd still bring in a profit of $10 on top of that. Now, if we win that $20 trade, we'll start over again from step 1 with our $5 trades. If it comes up as a loss, we're going to go up 1 level to our next step, step 4, and place a $50 bet. So it doesn't look like this trade's going to be a winning trade after all. So I have to get ready with the next trade of $50 since we'll only have a few seconds until this one expires. I'll go for $50 and I'll get ready to hit that start button. We'll just wait the last few seconds for this trade to expire, and then we'll hit the start button, we'll hit OK, and we're back trading. So this one is a $50 trade, and I'm going to take time again to discuss this next trade, and this will be a little bit trickier. It's the $150 trade, and I really hope you get a chance to see it. I rarely get the chance to even use this step, since I always trade according to the Trader Choice tool in the same direction as the majority of traders. Basically, what you'll want to do if this trade doesn't come in is go for a $150 trade. Now, the tricky part is they don't have this amount available as a default, so I'm going to have to find a way to work around it. And what I need to do is quickly go for a $100 trade, and then very quickly, immediately after that, I go for another trade for $50. And I need to do this as soon as possible so that both trades expire almost simultaneously. So let me just get that $100 trade ready to go, and we're going to wait for the trade to count down. We have a couple more seconds left. We've got the $100 trade ready to go. We're hovering over the start button, and here we go. We're going to go through the steps to place the $100 trade. We'll get that trading, and as soon as we possibly can, we're going to go through the same steps to get that new $50 trade trading as well. We want these steps to be as close as possible together. Now you can see down here, I have two trades that are counting down. The first trade is the $100 trade. You can see the payout of $170, and the second trade is the $50 trade, and you can see the payout of $85. Now, at this point, my odds are looking much, much better. You have to remember, I'm consistently trading in the same direction as the majority of traders with a really predictable currency pair like the Euro-USD. And unless there's some serious news regarding the Euro or the US dollar or some unexpected crash, I can be quite confident that this trade will come in. And that's also one of the reasons why I recommend trading the Euro-USD currency pair. It's not as volatile as other more exotic currency pairs are. Of course, you can trade any currency pairs that you feel very comfortable with. And as you can see, as expected, these two trades are looking very green here. You can already calculate the massive return for this $150 trade, which will boost my balance enough to cover any losses for today and at a very generous profit as well. So look at that, $255 in just 60 seconds. It's already showing up in my account balance, as you can see. Remember, we also had a few losing trades, so this $255 isn't all profit. We come out in the black with this trade with a $30 profit, and that's a very good result for under 5 minutes of work. Now, I want to show you another important tool, the My iOption Portfolio button over here. If I click on this, you can see all the trades that I've made so far and the payout rate for each trade. So right here I select the Euro-USD from the drop-down list as soon as I can find it. Let's see, there it is. And you can see a list of our previous trades. Now the first trade we made was for $5, and you can see the payout over here on the right is $0 since we lost that trade. Now the same is true of the next trade we made for $20, and then the third trade we made for $50. But look at the last two trades we made here for $100 and $50. The first trade resulted in a payout of $170 and the second in a payout of $85 for a total of $255 and an overall profit of $30. But this is just the beginning. So now what we'll do is we'll return to step 1 and 2 and we'll submit a new $5 trade. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the trading platform. We'll click on the trading floor tab, select up, down right here. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll choose Euro-USD. And again, we'll look at the Trader Choice tool, 47% saying it's going to go down, 53% are saying that the Euro-USD is going to go up. So we'll go back, click on the 60 seconds tab, choose Euro-USD over on the left. We'll select $5 from the list of investments, we'll hit call, we'll hit start, we'll hit OK, and we're trading. Alright, so this one's entered and we've started the 60-second trading clock, and this is our new trade information. Now we've already gone through the entire set of steps in my system, and that was actually a pretty lucky break. I rarely get a chance to make that last $150 trade, but I want to keep trading to show you what I mean rather than just telling you. Now really, it can take ages sometimes to get to that losing trade using this system. Now, I could actually make a losing trade easily by trading against the majority, as shown by the Trader Choice tool, but I'm staying loyal to the steps in the system, and that's so that I can better show you what it's really like. So what do we do if this trade is unsuccessful? We'll move on to the next step once again, and we'll make a $20 trade. And if the $20 trade is successful, we just go back to step number 1 again. We quickly look at the Trader Choice tool, see what direction most traders are trading, click on the 60 seconds tab, and we keep going with another $5 trade. And we've got another winning trade right here as this one expires. My account balance is updated again, so you should know by now, again, we return to step 1 and 2. This was a winning trade. We select the up-down tab, take a look at the Trader Choice tool, then we go back and we select the 60-second tab, and we're going to submit another $5 trade. So we go down, we check out our $5 investment, we hit the call up button, we hit the start button, we're going to click on OK, and we're trading again. Our active trades are shown right down here. You can see our latest $5 trade and all the information regarding this new trade. Now, I know for many of you that the video at this point is going to start getting boring, but it's important for me to show you more than one trading cycle because I really want you to see how I handle various situations using this system. Now, while you can't necessarily predict the result of a trade, you can use a professional strategy for managing your investment. And you can correctly utilize a social trading tool like we do with the Trader Choice tool, and we use that to our advantage. This way, you're always prepared for any situation you might encounter, because no trading cycle is the same as another trading cycle. Now this $5 trade doesn't look like it's going to come in, so let me just get ready for step number 3, the $20 investment. Now remember, you select the $20 option, you hit call, you hit start, and we're on to step number 3. Now for those of you who are still not sure whether this system works or not, what I suggest is that you open an account with iOption and just give it a try for yourself. You'll find that watching this video has pretty much prepared you to start making money right from the start. You've seen exactly how my system works, and you know what to do in case of a loss or a win. Now all you really need is the experience of doing it on your own. And I think you'll quickly understand what a great opportunity trading binary options with my system is for increasing your monthly income from home, or from the beach, or from Starbucks, or really from wherever you happen to be with your computer and an internet connection. Now let's go back and look at the trade. Now this trade, it's currently in the red, but you might notice that it's really on the borderline here between going green or staying red. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of watch how this one plays out, and that's kind of the fun here. We don't know whether it's going to go red, it's going to pop into the green. We just don't know. All right, it looks like this one just turned green, and we're going to win this trade. So we'll go up here and we'll look at my account balance. It's up to $5,741.50. So let's go through those last few trades again together. We'll select the My iOption Portfolio button over here. And remember, this is where we can see all the trades we've made so far and the payout rate for each trade. I select the Euro USD from the drop-down list. I select the 60-second trade option. I click Go. And here's the list of all our previous trades. Now the first trade we made was for $5. You can see the payout over here on the right. It was $0 since we lost this trade. The second trade we made for $20, and that resulted in a payout of $34 as we won this trade, giving us an overall profit of $9. So what do we do now? That's right. We return back to step 1 and 2, submit a new $5 trade. Okay, so by now you've seen the full trading cycle and even a bit more than that, just so that you'll know how to handle potentially different scenarios, and that'll help you make decisions based on the results that you get. And I know there might be some of you who feel like the video ran a bit too fast to follow easily, and that's okay. You'll find all the steps that I've been talking about written down below. But as you can see just by watching the video, this is really quite simple. Now, once you understand my system and you're ready to trade for yourself, simply log into your account with iOption and you'll be able to utilize several different deposit methods, including all major credit cards, debit cards, wire transfers, money bookers, and they even take Liberty Reserve, which is this platform's latest addition to the payment options, for those of you who are interested in alternative payment methods. Now, all of these methods work the same way when you withdraw your money from iOption. And this is another great thing about this platform. They respond quickly when you ask for a withdrawal. And it takes only a short time before your money appears in your bank account or on your credit card, as opposed to many other platforms out there. So, I think that about does it. I wish you great success, and I hope you enjoy your new trading system.